Keyz Dawoud podcast.
It's hard to find love, but not hard to find drugs. Why is that so? 'Cause the government sucks. Gave them the trust, and they gave them the trust fund. Falling for nothing, instead of falling for something. Get out of bed and treat your life like a stage. We're way too young to say we died of old age. Life ain't a bitch, it's just that she goes both ways. And it's one and the same, we just want someone to blame. When underground, the free the slaves like I'm Harry. I'm not American, just born in the area. Dying is scary, but not living is scary. Ride on the freedom on the wings of a cherry.
Yeah, that's
That's
my
it.
man Shitty right there.
Yeah, that
You know
song
what
is,
I mean?
yeah, thank you. That song is called "The Psalm of Harriet Tubman." It's from the First Gospel. You can get it here, door to
Yeah.
door, like Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
weed.
yeah, that's dope. Let's
Possibly.
get it. Let's get it.
Possibly.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
With the
Let's
420.
Let's get it.
Already.
Oh man.
Let me get the live going over here.
Platinum OGs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to get the live going on thisis247.com. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We are live. We
I'm
are
about
live.
to go live
The
in a
Keyz
minute.
Dawoud podcast. This is the
on
new show. We
Instagram.
got our special guest today, my man Shitty. You know what I mean? Shitty, where you from? Waterbury?
Yeah, I'm from Waterbury.
From Waterbury,
man.
Connecticut?
Yeah. Waterbury, Connecticut. Usually I just claim Earth because people go too hard from where they're from. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But for me, yeah, Waterbury. It's a beautiful place. Connecticut. I traveled the world. I've seen different things, but yeah, it's a beautiful Earth. While we're alive, we could do a lot here. That's what we brought here to do. You know.
All right. So, he's going to join us today. We're going to talk some shit, some giggles, and some shit that's going on in the week this week. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Why not, right?
Facts.
Dawoud, you here, man? Or you still,
I'm
starting to get
trying to
live
set
right
up
It's
now?
on Pornhub
You
right
still
now,
got-
trying to get that free premium.
Nah, that's
Facts.
Kanye's. That's
Facts.
Kanye's. That's all
Facts.
Kanye.
And shout out to our boy Josh. He's holding us down doing that.
That's
for us
right.
on
Shout out
YouTube.
Josh.
You know what I mean?
Engineer, cameraman.
Exactly,
All in
you know what I
one. We
mean?
got it.
So,
We lit.
this week was kind of heavy, you know what I mean? So I wanted to start off with some shits and giggles, right? And Dawoud didn't hear about it, so I wanted to just jump into it right now. We're going to talk about 50 in the strip club, right? So the story's going around that 50 was in some strip club. I think it was in New York. I'm not sure where the place was.
Yeah.
It might have been New York, might have been Miami. Who knows? Who cares?
Yeah.
Strip clubs, right?
Facts.
All right, so 50's out there. He's throwing his money, right? And something must have happened with the stripper, and she said something crazy because
Said something
all of a
stupid.
sudden 50 goes and you see him collecting all of the ones that he threw under the table, and he scrapes it all up and picks it up and curves it like a little child, and then walks off.
Wow.
You gotta respect that,
That's
yo.
gangster right
I
there.
think first of all, 50. Remember last week we was talking shit about him and Floyd?
Yeah.
And I was like, he took an L because of
Yeah.
him and Floyd shit.
Right.
50, you came back, man.
Yeah.
You
Get the strap. That's
you
what the
got the
stripper
strap.
did.
Yo, she didn't get shit. That's what she did.
No, she wanted to get the
She-
strap.
It's a wrap for her, man.
Yeah, man, that was crazy.
Like,
That's
like
crazy.
me personally, that's like something great to me.
I'm
think she
mad
wanted-
that it was only dollars though, because being that 50 is a baller like he is, I'd expect like at least 10s, 20s, 50s maybe.
It probably was.
Oh.
It's 50 we talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
But
He-
my thing is,
Was he
why-
was making a tsunami.
Yeah, he was making it. He was making it. And she said something stupid or slick. That's like blocking your blessings.
Yeah.
What are you doing out here, bitch?
Nah.
I mean, why you blocking your blessings? 50's in the club.
Definitely.
How you blocking your blessings, man? That doesn't make
That's what
sense
she
to me.
does.
Yeah, she
I
act
feel
like-
naked. I need to get my headphones for real.
Yeah. You gotta step
'Cause
up.
I'm
You
not
gotta
looking
step
right.
up. You looking disgusting out here.
Yeah.
You looking disgusting.
It is.
But anyway, I just wanted y'all
I
opinion
like
on
your
that. What do
shirt.
you think
your
about
shirt
that?
and your hat.
Yo, what's up with you today?
I like that.
You alright today?
Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah,
Got
you
the
all got
gray and
res-
black
you
going
know,
on.
yeah.
Raiders colors.
Facts.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shitty.
That's what's up,
Thank you, Dawud. Thank you.
You
You know,
already know,
we
bro.
gotta start. We have to start complimenting
Facts.
each other. You know what I mean? As men, as.
Did we start yet?
Yeah, we've been started, man. What are you talking about,
We didn't
man?
say episode 50 ways?
No, we didn't do none of that because you was slacking. You was
Man.
wanting to be on live.
Well, I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah,
I
do
just
your
have to
intro,
come back
man.
and do it. Listen.
Do your intro.
This is the Keyz
Do your intro.
Dawoud show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Episode 28,
Uh-huh.
50 ways.
All right.
already know what it is.
Did you introduce our guest? Even
Yes.
though I did already.
This is my man. You know what I'm saying? Shitty Glock,
Yeah.
aka Malik. You know.
Why you got
Oh, why
baby?
you give out my government
Yeah,
That ain't
it's
government
fair,
name.
fair.
But
Fair.
listen,
Fair.
that's AJ.
Fam,
Anyways,
fam.
listen.
What's
Anyways,
going on with this guy?
what I want to say is, I just got to tell my man, like, he was the first MC, rapper, whatever, to put my name in a rhyme.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you super duper hype.
Yeah, you know, I'm a celebrity.
So
Ghetto celebrity up in this
So
bitch.
you know what you did now. You created a monster.
Yeah, that was the intention.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know what I mean?
All right. So let's get into a little bit of Shitty then, real quick, real light. You know what I'm
No
saying?
pun intended.
No, you wanted to get in some shit. Pause. You see, that might be a clever ass name right there. Now that I think about it, because you could flip it so many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get that name?
To keep it a stack,
Yeah.
I was just like, I just stopped giving a shit. And honestly, ever since a kid,
No
when I was young, it was kind of prophetic. When I was young, I got in trouble. Like, I wiped like shit on the bathroom wall. Like, my
Oh,
mom
damn,
spanked
you
the
was a
shit out of me.
smearer.
And you feel me? I wasn't always like a schmear. I did that like once. I never did that again and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And the name stuck.
And nah, the name stuck, but little by little with the music too. It's just like, for me, shit is a good thing. Like, I think people give it a bad connotation, but it's a fertilizer. One, also
It
two.
makes things grow.
Yeah, for us it represents release. Like, if you eating food every day and you couldn't shit,
Decrement, yes.
you would fucking die.
Yeah.
So you gotta release. You feel me? And that's for me.
So-
I express.
Facts,
So I like to
facts.
release shit. You know.
So basically, you would say, like, it's decrement, which is release of waste, but then it's also something that promotes growth.
Yeah, exactly.
So with your name being Shitty Glock, you're promoting growth of you.
Word, facts.
Okay, there you
Okay,
go.
okay, that's
Yeah,
coming
you
down.
yeah, see?
Oh,
I got
the
that. We were
clarity
breaking
up
it
there.
down. I got
You
breaking
already-
it
you
down.
already
That's
know.
facts.
We find out that was a scholar on the low.
For real.
You know what I mean? He's a
I'm
scholar.
a gentleman and a scholar.
Excuse me, sir.
Pardon
Pardon
me.
me. See? Great mind thinks alike.
Pardon me, sir,
There you go.
but do you have any Frank's Red Hot?
So
Fuck
Shitty,
it.
what type of music are you into? Like what? Cause now you could be into all types of shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty much me. I think a healthy balance for humanity is like, I think the reason why a lot of shit is fucked up is because too many people are just listening to trap only. Like, too many people are listening to rock only, or too many people are listening to one style only. You gotta switch it up. You gotta listen to everything. You'll have a better understanding of the people in the world we live in and yourself. That's what I do. I take influences from everybody. I can't just listen to a trap mixtape or just hip hop for a general too. You feel me? Because everything, it's like eating the same thing. If you eat the same thing every day, even if it's your favorite food, after 1,000 days, you're gonna be like, fuck this.
Facts,
So for me,
facts.
every day switch it up. You never
Right.
know. You never know
You
what
don't
you
want
get.
to keep eating that same Ritz cracker.
Yeah, and
It's
plus,
tiring after a
yeah,
while.
plus everybody's dope. I feel like for a long time they wanted to make us be like, everybody has to be alpha male. Now, like you said, we need to compliment each other. Everybody's really dope. Everybody got their own things to offer. You know what I mean? And like their own colors. and shit.
Exactly. Be in tune with yourself.
Dawoud always giving free promotions to people, and he's threw Ritz crackers in there. He's always doing that every episode. We gotta get a super shout out from some. But you know what? I like that one because you know what? I like Ritz crackers. We might need to get some
Ritz
endorsements on that. You know what I mean?
Ritz, we're open. Come
Grits
on.
with the peanut butter. That was
Facts,
I like
facts.
I like the
Facts.
cheese too.
Yeah. So you basically your music is like all out there. It's broad. It's all
It's
over the
eclectic.
place,
Yeah, it's
right?
eclectic.
Right?
But at the same time, like, I play some shit like fucking like some John Lennon, like Bob Marley type shit. I'm still learning like more like studying like grunge and like deeper rock like Kiss and when they were using distortions and shit like that. So I'm gonna wait to do that. First I'm mastering the sound. But yeah, no, I can still bust flows off the top of the dome. Like,
Okay,
I practice
okay.
like Ip Man or like Bruce Lee.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
It's all
There we
based,
go.
it's all based in rap. That's what
I
started
like
it.
the analogies.
Yeah, I bet you do your old school accent. That's my nigga.
Word, no, facts though. Yeah, you just gotta practice every day, whatever you love to do, and every day.
That's right.
Or do what you love every day, and blessings will come.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Straight up.
Whatever. I look at it like this: whatever you love to do, you're gonna be great at. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things I love to do. I love to cook. I love freestyling, but you know, I love music. I love a lot of things. I love women.
Yeah. Oh, we gonna get into that.
Facts.
We about to get into that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get into the topics, man. We was talking about man, Shitty. You know, he's giving us a little intro, a little bit into his musical
An
career.
introduction to his life.
Yeah, exactly. But we're gonna jump into now our shits and giggles. We gotta get into our stuff right now. So Dawoud brought up a topic right before we about to go on live and get popping and everything. And me and Shitty seem like we agree on this, but Dawoud, you seem to have a unique spin on the topic. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So first of all, we're gonna shout out our queen, Nicki Minaj. She's dropping an album. You know what I mean? It's called Queen, right?
She's not my
Queen Plastic.
Well, I'm talking about the rap world. She actually is the queen of rap. Let's just give her that. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody's doing it on the level that she's doing it right now, right? Can we just give it overall?
I think
I'll
Cardi
say-
B is
I'll
smashing
say-
her.
Yo, no, Cardi B's hard too, but with Nicki, I'll say she's more like a sorcerer. Like she's like the boss from Power Rangers. You feel me? She's not a queen, but she has the power of a queen. Though you dig?
Yeah.
So she's
Okay,
powerful as a
okay.
queen, if not more powerful, because she don't
Okay.
give a fuck about choosing sides.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay. I can take that.
Absolutely.
I can take that.
She'll sleep with the enemy.
So that's my
Oh,
that's
shit.
my view. Wait, that's my view. You're going too fast. Slow down. All right. That's my view right there, right? Shitty's view is a sorcerer, right? She's like more of a mystical character, right? Dawoud, please give us your view.
I think
Please
she's-
zoom in on his face when he says this. Thank you.
I think she's the hip hop whore.
Oh my goodness!
She's the hip hop whore of Babylon.
How dare you disrespect the sorcerer of the queen?
I'm being real about it. I mean,
Why do
there's
you
not.
call her-
Listen,
why
there's
do you
nothing wrong with
disrespect her like
listen,
that?
there's nothing wrong with her
Hold
wanting
up.
to do what she
Let's
wants to
get
do.
all cameras on you.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with what she wants to do because that's her life. She's
No,
living
but
her
you-
best life.
But you just
through her
brought
vagina.
it. Yeah,
Live
but
my
why?
best life.
Why does that have to do with any? What does that have to do with anything?
She's
What does
living her best
vagina-
life through
What
her
does her
vagina.
vagina have to? She didn't put that out for you. She put
No,
out her
she put
music.
it out for everyone.
Oh damn!
There's
son.
so many,
So that's
she
how
has a
you think
long
that-
list of MCs and celebrities that have been through her vagina.
But what does that have to do with you? And why are you bringing it up?
Nothing, because she's
why
a
is she a
female
whore?
that represents females, and there's young females out here that listen to her that might want to be whores just like her. And that's what I'm saying. I have daughters.
Wow.
That's
Daughters.
it.
For
Wow.
my niggas with
Enough
daughters.
said.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Nas said that, but he dropped a song for my niggas with daughters,
Wow.
and he got
My
Nicki.
dude, I have daughters too. I would not call out a girl because she's empowering herself, a whore, and she's doing what every man is doing. Every rap dude is out there. She's doing less than them, actually. Because she's not putting it out like you say she is. She's not going out there.
I call it artificial love. You ask me why it's artificial love? Because all our body parts are artificial.
What? Did you? I don't even understand that.
I
Did
feel
you
like
get that?
I mean I can interpret it as our bodies are officially art. Like everybody's
Yeah, but
everybody's
no.
a piece of art, but
But he's calling her a whore.
yeah, I mean
Like, that's not.
yeah, to keep it a stack though, all right.
Like, that's not harsh.
All right, this is the concept we gotta look at.
Well,
All right.
she's publicly showing herself to be a whore.
How?
Cause she's,
All the men that she's been with, there's a list of MCs
how
out
many
there.
how many
I mean,
how many MCs? All right, name
How
5
many
MCs she been
MCs?
with. Name 5. You
Man,
gotta
there's
name
so
5.
many.
If you,
Name-
if
you
you call
just-
her whore, you gotta name 5.
And you know
want
the-
me to name 5?
Yes, name 5.
Without
Okay.
Google. Without Google.
There's no Google.
5.
There's
Go
Meek
5.
Mills. There's what's his name? Safari. There's Nas. There's who else was she with? Possibly Wayne.
No. Stop. Don't possibly. You said she's
Well,
a
I know
whore,
three
and
of
she's
off the
5.
top that I can name.
Okay, so stop.
But I
Stop
know there's
right
been
there.
more than that.
All right, so that's the 3 that you named. Safari was her man when she
Yeah.
came in the game.
Okay.
Right? Her man. They was
Okay.
about to have children. They was
Okay.
about to get married. But fame came into the
Okay.
came into the mix.
Okay.
Meek Mills was the second guy,
Mhm.
right? Who said he wanted to be with her. He never called her a whore. Nobody ever else called her a whore. That's 2 guys.
I'm sorry.
So three
I
is
am going to
Nas,
say
right?
it.
She's 3 is Nas. So you're saying it takes 3 men in a woman's life to become a whore?
No, I'm just saying
So
it's
then
been
what?
out there.
So
It's
okay,
been- I'm going by
wait,
what
wait.
I seen.
Okay, so wait, all right,
media
all right.
and everything.
You said 3 rappers. Safari doesn't count as a rapper.
He's a music person.
Safari does not count as
He's
nothing
an
music.
entertainer. He's an
Thank you,
entertainer.
Well,
thank you.
same thing.
And
Rapper,
and,
entertainer.
And he became an entertainer. How? Because of who?
Love of hip hop.
Yeah, well,
Because of who? No.
because nah, but
Because of
Safari-
her.
I know.
Because
of
but
her.
this is the thing too. He kind of took her under his wing too, as far as like helping
Exactly.
her writing too.
So-
So he already knew a couple people in the industry.
All right, so let's go with this, right? Safari was her first boyfriend, and now she's been with 2 rappers. She's a whore?
I
She's
said
a whore in the
She's a-
game?
That's
She's a
all
human
right.
being.
Listen.
He
Of
said
course
she's a
human being.
whore.
But what makes a woman a whore? When they're sleeping around with multiple people.
Not
How
really-
was she
not really.
sleeping around?
Everybody's pretty much. If that's the case, then because everybody pretty much sleeps around. But I feel like with the music, like you
I
said,
don't sleep
if you're
around.
talking about her music,
You're lying,
her
I do
fam.
not sleep around.
if you're talking about her as a
Fam.
person,
Not sleep around.
Fam, wait.
I get it.
Wait. She was in all 3 of them were relationships.
yeah.
They
I'm
wasn't?
telling you.
They
I'm
wasn't?
telling you. I know for facts.
You know for a fact that they were.
I got the private investigator on it.
You telling me that Dawoud, private investigator here, okay? Out of
I
everybody in the
investigated
world,
myself.
out of everybody in the world, that she's a whore because of 3 people that she's been with,
There's
and she
been
was in
more.
re-
There's been
and she
more.
was in
I just don't
relationships.
know all the ones. I'll
She
do
was
my
in
research
relationships
and I'll
with
get
them.
back to you on that.
Then how you just gonna come out call her a whore? You don't
I'm
know nothing.
sorry. I'm feeling like
I
that
think with
right
the
now.
music, I think you were talking about more on the music, and then you start getting to the personal life. And when you get
Yeah.
into personal life, it's touchy because everybody's not perfect.
Like,
But
how
with
do
the
you
music,
do that?
With the music
was
though, like
perfect.
nah, but I feel you though. I think he was more like with the music. Her music promotes whoredom in a way, and Babylonism.
Okay,
I
that's
mean,
a
in a
different
way,
thing.
I respect
That's
that. Her
definitely
music
That's a
definitely.
different
Her as a
story.
That's
person,
what I'm
she has
saying.
the right to fuck whoever
No,
she
of
wants.
course.
Thank
But what
you.
I'm trying to say,
Thank you.
at the same
Thank
time,
you.
she's a person that's entertaining,
So-
and children see the way she do
Okay,
things.
so all right, so you're
So that's
telling
what
me.
I'm talking about.
All right, so what female rapper? Let's just go off of there. That's out right now, right? That doesn't entertain all the things that Nicki is entertaining right now.
You talking about females in the business?
What am I crazy? Did you hear the question?
No,
just
I
asked?
know that.
I said,
But there's
what
so many-
female rapper? Female
Rhapsody.
rapper that
Rhapsody.
doesn't
Rhapsody.
represent the things that Nicki Minaj.
Rhapsody.
Okay.
That's one of them.
Okay.
There's Jean Grey.
Okay.
There's quite a few of them.
All right.
You know what I mean? Queen
Now
Latifah,
you're telling me.
when she was in,
Okay.
she wasn't doing that.
All right. Okay, now let me ask you a question. If in their personal life they were fucking 8 million dudes at a time, but wasn't rapping about it, are they a whore?
Are they still a whore? It's just that they're not.
Okay,
notable.
well then at least you keep it the same energy. I give it that.
Yeah,
But
same
his fucking mindset is crazy right now. Like I would never call a
I'm keeping
female
it
rapper a whore. I wouldn't do that.
Listen, you've called female rappers bitches. What's the difference?
Yeah, a
'Cause
bitch
it's like-
is different than a whore.
But what I'm saying
Bitches
too though is
still
it's
slamming
kind of
niggas
unfair
like
too
bad.
how we look at, like I said before, like our moms and grandmothers were the first ones to like
Listen,
sing
dudes
songs.
are whores.
But like girls have titties and ass and vagina.
Right.
Like what do you want? We can't blame them for having that and trying to express themselves. What are they gonna rap about? Having a dick or
Exactly.
having a fucking
Exactly.
chest hair?
No.
Like
feel
like
me?
every man does.
Yeah,
Like
every man makes
rapper.
his chest, so
But
every
look,
girl has a right to
every
one
rap.
thing that I
Like,
could
it's
say,
insane.
and I'm not gender specific on none of this, is that men could be whores too.
Yeah, we are.
It's
Yeah.
not just a woman thing.
Yeah, but
We
you
are
don't.
whores,
But
we
you
are.
don't come out here bashing one particular man. I never heard you bash a man for being a whore.
Listen,
Bash
telling you
one right now. You got to be equal then.
I'm telling you.
Bash one right now.
Who do you want me to bash?
It's up to you.
Mr. Marcus.
Nah,
You're funny.
that's his
That's
business.
a porn business.
And you
let me
respect him
see.
though, right? You
Let
would
me
call
see.
him a whore.
Let me see. No,
you call
he's
it.
definitely a whore for money.
Yeah. But go ahead.
So
what?
anyway,
What
let me think
rapper?
of off the top of my head.
You
who
should
do I
not. It
think
doesn't
that-
matter. All of them. How about that? All of them. Every one of them. Every one of
Yes.
the rappers that's
All
out
right,
right
there you
now
go.
is talking like
Celebrities,
that. Wait.
ball players.
Wait. What did you just do?
I didn't do nothing.
Yes, you did. Because we don't got no. I don't hear nothing. Something went out. Oh, it was you, Josh. Oh, Josh just killed us. We had dead air for a minute. Oh man, Josh. Oh man, God. Josh, that's a document. We gotta put that on the. He's document.
Sorry
He
about
just
that.
kicked a hole in our recording. It's alright though. But back to
Oh, boy.
Dawoud calling people whores.
Listen, everyone's a whore that's fucking multiple people.
But
There you go.
But my thing is
Whether
this.
male or woman.
Alright. But
But
that's the
but-
personal life.
But at the same time, you have no facts that she was fucking multiple people.
You don't think so?
No, you have no facts.
I will get the facts
Well, then-
for you.
So next time, you shouldn't call people whores and
Listen,
sluts and stuff.
sometimes
until,
you just run out and just jump in the field and
you
just
can't
say
do
what you
that.
want to say.
Nah, you can't do that, my
There's
G.
so many people that do
My
that.
G,
We're all guilty.
yeah, but that's bad.
We're all guilty of
What's
it.
next? Slavery was a choice?
Yeah, exactly. He Kanye'd over here. He
That's
yay.
all right.
He pulled a yay. He pulled a yay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kanye, that was one of my next topics. Yeah, I like how you segued that. Our next topic was Kanye on Jimmy Kimmel this week.
Didn't
Right?
see it.
All right, well, I'm gonna paint the picture. Okay, I'm gonna paint the picture.
Was he
Can't-
jumping up and down on the couch like Tom? What's his name? Tom Cruise.
No. He wasn't jumping up and down, but he was saying crazy shit as usual. You know what I mean? And he
What
was
if
talking.
Kanye if he wasn't talking crazy?
But he was trying to clarify basically all the bullshit that he said in the past about slavery was a choice and blah 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 and all of this and stuff. Excuse me. And he was basically now again, I don't agree with anything Kanye says. I think he's kind of more than gone. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, he does have points in what he's saying. You get what I'm saying? Now he has a thing that he's basically saying that we're all in programmed right now. We're into a program system, the system right now, right? Everything is part of the system. Everything that we want, everything that we do, everything that we say, everything that we talk about is part of the system, right? And meaning there's an agenda to everything that we do, which is facts. That is true. Everything that somebody does, they want something out of that agenda, right? They want it. They want to get something out
Your
of
life.
it, right?
Your life is the agenda.
But
You want to get to a certain place.
then Jimmy asked him, why do you like Trump so much? You know what I'm saying? And again, he tries to explain himself, and he always comes out as a fucking idiot, man. Like, I like Kanye. My thing is this, how does a man like Kanye be so smart
So intellectual.
and so intellectual, but say stupid ass shit?
Because,
Well,
You got it.
well, I feel like this. A lot of times, some people with the highest intelligence say some of the dumbest shit. Intellectually book smart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And then sometimes they can say some shit that's just off the wall. I say off the wall shit.
Yeah, like what you just said last
But
last
that's-
time. It was off the wall.
But that's all right. Because listen, I'm human. I'm
You wild. You wild.
There's errors,
You out for the night.
stuff
You
that
wild.
happens.
word.
Stuff happens, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, you can't always be politically correct or you can't always be super intellectual. Sometimes you say dumb shit.
Yeah.
We're
Alright, so what do you
Well,
think about that
feel,
shit?
I feel like, yo, you cannot, I repeat again, you cannot be politically correct in a country built off political corruption.
That's
so
facts. That's true.
Kanye, what he's doing is shaking things up that are illusion anyways.
Right.
So I respect it. I mean, whether he had to say Trump was cool or whatever, just so people could get a reaction. I think as artists, like sometimes we do stuff for reactions more than we do it for like what the actual meaning is.
Mhm.
And I feel like the same thing with Kanye. Like, you know, he dropped his album. It was pretty dope. And I feel like, but what he's saying with Trump, I feel like he's right about a lot of things. Like, we're taught to be like Republican or Democrat, but both of these parties didn't really mind while there was like shackles and whipping going on until it came to the point where there's enough votes that could actually change like a number. But at the same time, what he's trying to do is show that, yo, we have to move past like, he was trying to say like move past like slavery and stuff like that. And he's talking more mental.
And you know what I noticed too? When he said that, to piggyback of what you just said, was he's talking about now. Like we dwell on that old slavery
We do.
mentality. We always want to see these old Negro spiritual movies that bring us back to slavery
we do.
and bring us,
We do.
and that's part of the system to
We
keep
do.
us where we're at, right?
Exactly.
Facts.
And
It's-
then, but this
it's-
is my thing. So his wife now does an interview on Big Boy in LA, right? Big Boy, shout out to
Yeah.
Big Boy and Big Boy
Slim
TV,
Boy
right?
now.
Right, Slim Boy now, but he's on point, right?
Yeah.
And she sounds way better in her interviews, man. Like, just the way she talks is more, like, it's eloquent. Like, I don't want to give her props, but she's
gotta give
smart,
it to
man.
her.
Like, she just...
Would you think she was a dum dum?
No, it's not even that. It's that people
Give me gum,
always
dum, dum.
people always take it like she's like, oh, why is she famous? She's famous for nothing. You get
Well,
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
she did pretty much. She got her fame off the Kardashian name. Her father was a famous
I don't
lawyer
think
for.
so, though.
No, a little bit of it came from that because nobody knew who she was outside of that. Plus, the biggest plug was the Ray J.
I was gonna say
Dick
that
and the
was
twat.
that was the
The
was
Dick
her.
and the Twat was her.
Like,
her
listen.
catapult.
Now,
I mean, I say she deserves more credit.
No, listen. This is what. Paused. I don't know why that live paused over there. I don't know why that
Yeah,
happened.
I'm live. Maybe does it affect live in the same place? No, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Nah, my other live is going. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Anyway, and Josh, that's why Josh is here to collect all the footage and get all the background. Both cameras are going. So anyway, he can send it to us. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, we're going. Yeah, we just want some feedback. He had the live guitar, man. But anyway, like I was saying though, with her, right, and her family, right, I wouldn't say that she got it from her father. I would say she got it off of Ray J, and and getting that made her pop. That was
the catapult was Ray J.
Yeah, that's what
the
got her to do
segue
anything.
was her father. Like that name Kardashian is a
Yeah,
big thing.
it did. She did get into clubs that way. That's how she got into the clubs. But I'm talking about famous, like how she got
I
famous.
thought she had pretty good mic skills too.
But this is my thing. Yes, she had. Yes, okay.
You see how she had the superhead thing going on?
I think he got something against women this episode, man.
No,
Like,
do you think so?
He's
Did
just
you?
going
But did you
hard
see
on
it?
them, yo.
She was like
Oh,
this.
but
She
he
was
still
doing that
enjoys
that
this.
superhead
All right.
shit.
Yo,
I was like, brought me back.
Yo, your
like,
man is
okay.
over here being very graphical over here. What's going on?
Keeping it a buck, man.
Anyway.
Gotta keep it a stack. This is a show, man. This is what we do.
But hey, yo, though, bro. Hey, yo.
Not facts. So.
But shit, he said facts though, facts. No, but my thing is this: you gotta take. She took that one dick and made millions. Her sister's about to be a billionaire. Remember we talked about that a couple episodes. Her sister's about to be a billionaire.
Who's that, Chloe?
I don't know, one of them. I don't know, whichever one. Pick one. They all gonna be billionaires
Oh,
soon.
it's Jackson, Mike.
Exactly. She's gonna be anyone.
Tyson.
Any one of them. The mother is
All
getting
the
a cut
mics.
off of each one.
Oh yeah.
Cause she said it in an interview like, yo, mom's is getting that bread off of each one.
She
It
got
is
the
what it
bag
is.
from every last one of them.
So it is what it is. She's getting the bag.
What about
and
what
she
about Caitlyn Jenner?
Shim is getting the bag too.
Of
Shim
course.
is getting the bag.
And
You know
Shim
what
don't
I'm saying?
have the bag no more.
Shim got a lot of bags. Got a person. She got the Louis,
I'm
the
talking about
Gucci.
he don't have the tea bags.
Oh, you
no
talking
more.
about the sack?
Oh shit! He cut the sack.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
He got a tucky.
I don't know about Dawoud's facts, man.
Yo,
that
yo.
would have been all over the place.
Yo, and
Did
the
you hear
tucky
about
goes
this?
to Jenner.
Did you hear about this shit?
Yeah,
Tucky goes to
I know.
Jenner.
I know about it all.
He cut the sack.
Yeah.
Oh
He
shit!
got a tucky,
Yo,
and the tucky goes to Bruce Jenner. I
No.
mean Caitlyn Jenner.
well the doctor
But he
gets
dates
the
the girl.
snatchy because he snatched the
Yo,
sacky.
Hold on, let's be
Oh,
clear.
shit.
Let's be clear. Let me just shout out my guy real quick, my guy Kalen, because yo, the fact of the matter is, yo, I think he chopped his shit off, but he still fucks with girls strictly. He only fucks with girls. He's
Oh,
not
so he wanted to be
That's
a full
amazing.
lesbian.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like he
That's
just
basically what
he
he
just
wanted
wanted to embrace probably a feminist approach to loving a
Yeah.
woman because he probably felt like
He liked
just,
scissoring.
He just felt like scissoring and probably felt
Yeah,
like he was
yeah.
he probably beat himself up too much. Like I'm a dog, I'm a dog,
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
dog. It's like,
And you know what?
Don't beat yourself up.
He's
Build
probably
yourself
one of those dudes
I
that
believe Bruce seen a lot of feet.
you know what it is. He's probably one of those dudes. You know how they show in porns where they got the guy with the girl who has the heels and she stomps on the balls
Yeah.
and crushes his balls. He
Yeah.
probably was one of those dudes. And that's why he cut the
Oh,
sack.
bondage. Okay.
He probably
Okay.
cut the sack because of that.
I bet you
Cut
he
the
had
sack
more.
because of that. I'm rhyming, so you could put that on the
Yeah.
record.
sack, 'cause
I bet you he had
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
seats than the
Back to
Coliseum.
back.
Yo, but listen, my dude, listen. You can't front. This chick made an empire off of one dick.
well, but
That's kind of fucking
And
impressive.
you know what's crazy?
It's kind of
Ray
impressive.
J's song was One Wish. So she got the one dick.
damn this.
Yo, I don't even know what's going on with you sometimes, yo, Machi. You be coming up with these one-liners that be
Yeah.
like, woo.
But that was hard though.
It was.
It just needed a beat behind it.
He
You feel
was
me?
hard.
Just needed a beat behind it.
He went hard.
Pause.
But I think with Ray J and Kim though is that if anything, look where his money's at, and look where Kim's is at.
Exactly.
I mean, this is what I gotta say too.
Whoa,
This is what I
hold
gotta
up,
say too.
hold up, because that was my next topic. I
Yeah.
like how you segued,
Yeah.
because Ray J was in the news this week,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
Ray J
shit.
stay getting the bag. He's getting that fucking
Hat money.
that-
Beanies.
there you go. So loving hip hop. He was talking to Safari, your boy, since
Okay.
that's your
Yeah, they-
man.
they
That's your
peoples.
Yeah, right. So he's talking to him, and he was doing this hat movement, and it started a hashtag challenge of hat challenges, and now your boy went and got a website selling beanies and hats all over
Oh,
Ray
wow.
J. But he's been selling headphones. He's been selling scooty bikes. You know what I'm saying? He's got the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Your boy's been executive producing, so they both got the bags.
That's what I'm saying.
Off of that tape.
They both could have ended up in the same spot as Wesley Snipes and Lamar Odom.
Facts.
They both are in the same circles, but
Facts.
they didn't. So you gotta respect that.
Yeah, but think about it. Wesley Snipes went down because of the whole tax thing, which was bullshit anyway.
Well,
because we shouldn't have to pay fucking taxes because there's never a law passed for it.
Yeah, no, that's a fact, and also too because his accountants though.
You know what the funny thing is? This is my guy, but he's sounding more and more like Trump during this episode. we shouldn't be paying for taxes. This bitch is a whore. You know what I'm saying?
This bitch is
The only thing left for me to do was snatch the pussy.
Whore,
I'm gonna start snatching pussy.
Whore of Babylon.
Yo, facts. We gonna call him Dawoud Trump now.
Word.
Nah,
I like
that
that.
was jokes though.
I like that though.
I don't think he's.
I'm about to get a red.
Because I really
I'm about to
hate
get the
Dawoud.
red hair wig.
But that'd be funny. You should definitely
Yo.
dress up as for Halloween.
Yeah.
That'd be facts. That'd be facts.
I don't do
but,
Halloween.
But we gotta start giving them both props though. Ray J and Kim. They both kind of shut the game down, man. They changed the whole fucking
Listen,
game.
you know who I want to give props
Reality
to?
TV, definitely. Kim's brand is reality TV. Reality TV is all
Yes.
people want to make on
Kardashians.
TV now.
And-
Before that was Real World though. We can't forget
Real World was
Chad,
that
Dave
they
Chappelle's
segued
episode.
everything.
You feel me? This
Real World
Facts.
segued everything.
Yeah.
But that was MTV.
I love that show.
Well,
I
anyways,
think Heather B
what I
was
wanted
on
to
that.
say,
Shout out Heather B.
I have to shout out Donald Trump.
Yeah, because that's
You
your
know
boy
what I'm saying?
now. That's
Shaking
your boy
shit
now.
up.
That's your boy now.
I call him Shake, Rattle, and Roll.
What Shake, Rattle, Roll do? What do you do for
Hey,
you?
man,
Hey.
you already know what he
I
did.
mean, usually if I'm
gotta
only at the
look,
crib,
look,
I might
hold
shake,
on,
rattle,
wait,
roll
wait
something.
a minute.
Uh-oh.
Trump phone.
Trump
For everyone to know, this is the Trump phone. They used to call it the Obama phone. Trump's in office. Now it's the Trump phone.
Trump phone on today.
Trump traps.
203-519-3448, the Keyz and Dawoud Show.
All right, wait, say it again.
203-519-3448.
Okay, he got the Trump phone. So what?
I don't
Now,
know if
so
he's
what else?
charged.
What else he did? Your boy Trump. Yeah, that's what they say about Trump. I don't know if he's charged or not. But so what
yeah,
do you
the
what did
phone's
what did
dead.
he do this week? Why you shouting
We
him out?
can't even get no phone call.
What
I'm
did
just
he do?
shouting them out just for shouting them out.
This.
I think this is the crazy thing though. For somebody to be president so long and he's still the topic of conversation shows how much Americans have we bought into like
Reality TV?
The illusion, yeah, the
Bro,
illusion,
he's only been in
this
office for,
illusion
like,
of basically
8 months.
popularity and fame and like just shit like that in general. Because Trump, real shit, we can't trust in presidents. They don't have power. It's the Congress. It's 12 people. We never know.
Thank you.
You
So
know?
right now he's just
when it
covering
comes out
up.
to decisions, that's the reason why people are always shitting on my boy Obama.
Nah,
but
facts.
Obama did what he could do.
Obama did what he could do.
But look, at the end of the day, if Obama really did what he wanted to do,
What?
he would have been right in the grave.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I definitely agree with you.
I
on
think
that.
if you would have
I
been.
love Obama.
Now I can't say that
I
though
don't
because we
care.
already have too many leaders that are in the grave because they did what they wanted to do. Obama was the
True.
president who read off of scripts he did not write, so we can't compare him to Malcolm and Martin. We can't.
That's fact.
We can't compare him to even Bob Dylan or John
But
Lennon.
see,
either, or anybody,
listen to me.
anybody who writes.
But Obama knew better. That's why.
Nah,
He wasn't
you know what?
trying to leave his wife and children.
Obama was
Honestly,
awesome.
honestly, you know what I think when it comes to Obama? I don't think that the work was him being the president. I really don't think that. I think now is the work when it comes for him. Because
Right.
now he could, you notice he's talking more
Yep.
and saying more of what he
Definitely.
wants.
That's facts.
You feel what I'm
Listen
saying?
here, young man.
Now listen, I was watching
Fuck what Trump said.
the Trayvon Martin movie, you know, the docu-series that they put
yeah.
out. I was watching that, and you know how they show the flashbacks.
Jay-Z did that.
Yeah, they showed shout out to Jay-Z, Rock Nation, and all that. But you know how they showed out the flashbacks of clips and stuff like that,
Right.
right? So they showed a clip of Donald Trump. I mean, they showed a clip of Donald Trump saying, "Oh, how it's wrong," and George Zimmerman should be locked up, and this is that.
Zimmerman.
Then Zimmerman, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck his name
Zimmerman.
is, and they ran to another clip of the president saying, "Oh, well, if I had a son, he would be Trayvon." That's all he said, and they killed him. Fox News, everybody killed. CNN killed the president when he just said. All he said was that if I had a son, he would be Trayvon. That's all he said. He didn't say I agree with it. He didn't say I didn't disagree with it. He didn't say too much of anything. But because he said that, every outlet shitted on him that, you know what I mean, that could, right? They constantly shitted on Michelle through the whole shit, right?
That's a black queen.
Right? So now, this is my thing. My thing is this. Now that he's outside of being the president, he can say whatever he wants, and he can do whatever he wants. And you notice he's saying more.
But
He's
guess
more
what?
on, legalizing weed. He's more on. He's saying these things now.
Once
He's a
you're president, you're
he's a
always.
philanthropist now for sure. He's
Once you're a
philanthropist.
president, you're always
Exactly.
I
president.
feel like presidents.
But that's the key, I think. I think because people think, oh, he became the president and now we won everything. No, that wasn't the win. The
We're
win
winning
is
now.
the win is after being the president, because you're president forever, and now he can talk and do and help whoever he wants now.
Right?
With not the obligation of the White House behind him.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So now, even like with Clinton, like not George Clinton, with Bill Clinton, right?
You meant to say George.
No, I meant to say
This
Bill.
nigga make my funk the P funk.
But Bill, you see how now he can do whatever he want. You notice he ain't even with his girl, Hillary.
Hillary?
He ain't even, you never see them together
Yo,
anymore.
listen.
Well, yeah, because
Listen,
once
I'm
you
gonna
get that
keep it
much,
a
once you
stack.
get that much money, your marriages are all arranged straight
Exactly.
up. Like he's getting. I feel like him and Hillary probably just doing it to keep the money.
No,
You
just
feel
because
me?
she was running. That's all.
Yeah.
That was the only reason.
Listen, I'm gonna keep
Because
it a
after you
stack.
become, after you leave the White House, you are like the golden goose. You can say whatever you want. Nobody can touch you for life.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. You know that basically Snoop Dogg, Obama, and Bill be in a cipher.
Of course.
They passed the
But
Dutchie
what
on
does
the
that have
left
to
hand
do with what I'm
side.
saying? You just like to just go on random tangents.
you know.
I like this guy.
You
You
know.
know?
Hey man, I have to keep it funky.
But all right, so
Got to.
what other topics we got, man? Let's go to the next topic, man.
Listen.
Because we running.
We gotta talk. We gotta talk about Casanova.
Yeah, let's go to the
Reportedly, allegedly, having a young lady basically messed up in the game, assaulting her.
Right.
They was at a diner called Good Stuff Diner. I guess it was in Manhattan. And pretty much what happened was the girl allegedly got food from the waitress.
Right.
And Casanova and his entourage was basically in Good Stuff eating too. So
Right.
she decided to go live on Instagram talking about she was going live so she could show people her food, but that was bullshit.
Okay.
I think it was bullshit.
All right.
I'm just gonna tell you what I think.
Okay.
I think it was bullshit. I think she's
Wait,
seen a celebrity.
wait. You can't go into what you think yet. You didn't finish the topic yet. You
All
got to
right,
finish.
so
and then we
anyways,
can give what I think.
My bad. I'm just running with the bag. But anyways,
You're very emotional with these ladies today.
but anyways,
You know what I mean?
listen.
Shit, he's emotional
Okay.
with these ladies today, man.
Rewind that back. Okay, we're gonna rewind
He's
that
in his
back.
feelings right now.
We're gonna rewind that back.
Go
So
ahead.
anyways, the girl's in the restaurant, goes live on IG, looking at her food, so it was like, yo, shorty, what you doing? Go take that off live because yo, we don't want none of that. You know, that's how it was going down.
Right.
So basically, she tried to say that she was filming her food live for her followers on IG,
Right.
but in actuality,
She was filming
Casanova
Casanova
and his entourage in the restaurant because, come on, he's a celebrity.
Right.
You knew he was a celebrity.
Right.
So they went and one of the entourage allegedly put her in a chokehold while Casanova was trying to snatch her phone away from her, and he snatched the phone away allegedly and deleted the video.
Okay.
So in the process of the chokies,
And the snatchies. He called
choky
the
and
snatchies.
snatchies, yeah.
He called the snatchies.
Basically, she tried to say she had allegedly have a broken jaw,
Eee.
a missing tooth,
Eee.
and she got stitches
Eee.
on her face
Aye.
behind that.
Alright, so
she
now
went to
go
Channel-
into what you think. Now what you think now?
She went to
Did she
Channel
deserve?
11.
Did she her her shit wired up?
No, she didn't deserve that.
Okay.
But she did deserve to get the snatchies
Okay.
because I know that's what she was doing. Come on.
Okay.
You're oh yeah. I'm on IG filming
So
my
let
food
me ask you a
live.
question.
We need to go check her page.
Okay. Shitty. What do you think, Shitty? What do you think?
I think personally, if you're in the game for fame, if anybody that knows of you because you're notoriety, because you're popular, and they come up to you and they want any type of affection or any type of like, just they're getting stuff off you, you should embrace it because you should remember the days you were working at a fucking warehouse and you wish you could
That's
just
what
go
I was about to
at
go
you wish you
into.
could go at 4 a.m.
But
and
I
look
was
blurred, you
about
feel me?
to
He
go
just came from a
into
good night
Yeah,
probably.
4 a.m.
You feel me? But you feel me? I don't even listen to his music like that, but I just respect where he's gone. You feel me? As an artist.
How about this?
It's sad that shit
How
has to
about
happen
this?
like that though.
No, but my
It's
thing
fucked
is
up
this.
That,
I'm gonna
that
say
happened to
something.
a woman though, for real.
Wait.
I would have jumped. I would have had to hop in and
Let me
that
ask you a
stop
question.
shit. Like I'm like that. If I'm in public, I'll hop out. I'll pop the fuck out.
Yeah. Now see,
I
this
look
is my
reserved.
thing. My thing is this. Why couldn't he just leave?
Pride.
He could
That
have just walked out, sent one of his goons in there, got the food, and bounced. Instead of, I mean, I understand, like you said, I understand
He's
people
like
want his
D-list
privacy
celebrity
sometimes.
though. He's like D-list celebrity though.
But like
That's
you
why.
said, he's trying to get big
He's
in
trying
the
to get
game,
further
right?
up. Yep.
And I understand that. And you know what? I understand, and I'm giving him a little bit of a curve because he is straight out the hood, straight out of jail. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta give people time to be able to really adjust to their lifestyle, especially if you're the big dude around. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, allegedly, if that's what he did, I don't think he did it personally. Me personally, I don't think he grabbed her phone. I don't think he did none of that because I think Casanova's a smarter dude. Yeah. Because we seen him when he had beef with other people. He ain't just jump off. He could have, and at those times.
Wasn't he beefing with Tekashi?
Yes, we gonna talk about him too. But even when he was beefing with Tekashi, he had all rights to jump off.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Because Tekashi kind of started that a little bit.
Right.
And he had all rights to really go in on him.
Right. If
this is the case and he chose to do this, I don't know if he did or not, because I'm not gonna say he did. I don't think he did.
It's all alleged anyway.
I think it was his crew. I think maybe one of the dudes in his crew probably did all of it by himself. That's what I personally think. And I think Casanova probably was like, he didn't even say nothing. All he had to do was go and walk out, and they probably was on him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the wolves are supposed to do.
I mean, if he's eating at a restaurant at 4 o'clock in the morning, I mean, he's not selling fucking bricks on the table.
Exactly.
Or like doing some shit that shouldn't be seen. Like he's just eating, and he probably just wanted a moment of privacy. But at the same time, when you're really being who you are, you feel me, you can't do no shit.
Yeah, but still.
You want to be that star.
No. Listen.
That's why he's
the one thing I'm gonna say about that, in his defense, if the chick was actually doing what I think she did, she should have just been like, excuse me, do you mind if I IG you live? Instead of just taking it upon herself to do it.
Don't get me twisted. I'm not just blaming him. I'm not. Because, like I said, I don't even think it was him. I think it was his entourage. If it was even them. I don't even know. We don't even know. Because these days, people do wild shit to get famous, right?
Right.
But she's dead ass wrong though, too.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to be filmed when they're not ready to be filmed.
Yeah.
Period. I don't care who you are. If I'm just chilling, maybe that day I'm not feeling as fly as I usually am. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to take a picture today. Because
I didn't have 50,000 people in my face already.
Exactly. Or maybe my haircut is not right. Maybe my goatee is not shaped up. Maybe I got the eye boogers, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? What, do I have eye boogers? Just making sure. I want to make sure I got
maybe
eye
you
boogers.
just ugly as fuck that day.
Maybe you just feel ugly as fuck.
Some days
But my thing is this. You can't expect to be just one to be filmed at any time, and that's the era we in, where people just walk up on you and think, "Oh, yo, you want to be on my IG? You pop it, so you want to be on my shit." No, nigga, no. But at the same times, you gotta also know the law. You can't take shit from people because now this can be an alleged case.
Yes, lawsuit
Of assault. It can be alleged of theft.
Well, it was on
could be
Channel 11. It was on WPIX.
I'm just saying, it has it on the news as a report.
Yeah.
But we don't know yet what's going
I
on.
was interviewing the girl, she was like...
And of course she's gonna do that, she wants the bag.
Of course.
She wants the bag.
Of course.
And another reason why I don't think Casanova did this is because he always was like, oh, y'all not gonna trick me out the streets, because he knows he's a felon.
Yeah, no
you know
trick.
I'll
go right back in there. Yeah, and he always says too in his quotes on Instagram, he says, don't let that go above your head. So he's definitely a philosopher trapped in a trapper's body.
Exactly.
I think he just gets judged for that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's fucked up. It's fucked up how we're taught to judge people. You know, but the evidence of the matter is that she does have, some blood and she did have some cuts, and it's like
something happened.
Something happened. But the crazy suspect part, though, if y'all checked it out too, remember they asked the restaurant what happened. They said nothing happened.
So something's going on.
The restaurant lady didn't want to let him know that. Casanova, he has enough power out there probably where they're like, we know who this guy is.
Drop the bag off or something.
Yeah, drop the bag off and they'll be like, yo, we don't know what happened. And for a restaurant to say they don't know what happened, that's the only kind of sketchy part.
And what happened to the footage? Almost every place in the world has footage.
Especially in New York.
So
even trap houses have cameras.
Exactly. Trap houses definitely have cameras. You feel what I'm saying? So that means now, where do we go now?
Trap houses have cameras.
So
don't forget that.
Where do we go now?
So if you're going to cop, wear a mask.
But this is my thing. So how do you're supposed to know better now? You feel what I'm saying? At least Casanova in that aspect, right?
Well, right on this cover, I see him coming straight out of jail.
That was his time. So,
Yeah.
so that's another thing too. Let's go to mental health with it. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's still thinking. But see, this is the contradiction.
How
Like
much
you said,
time did he do?
He's been on. I think the last time he said he did like 6 years or something like that.
6 years. Okay.
Something like that. I'm not sure
6 years
exactly.
bid?
But he did a nice time. You know what I'm saying? But
Little
my
big
thing
thing.
is too, also, these rappers also gotta know you bring that energy. When you bring
Right.
that energy, cause let's keep it funky. There's a lot of rappers back in the days that didn't bring that energy, and there's rappers out right now that don't bring that energy.
Right.
You feel what I'm
We
saying?
got to
That
think
don't-
about it at the same time. This is, for one, a Me Too society, for one, and then it also is that reality people see time too. You know, ever since like you said, Real World and everything like that, all this other stuff that's coming out is like now everyone wants to be in the limelight. I mean, everyone wants to be famous. They want to get that 15 minutes of fame off of whatever they're doing.
That's a
And
fact.
so my thing is this: how the hell, if this female was actually going live showing her food, why the hell would you even be in the direction of facing Casanova?
Well, this
Because you're putting it down to your plate. Because I know if I go live and I got the camera, I'm putting it down, facing it down
They were
towards my
behind her.
food.
They're behind her. So say like say you're her right here. I'm Casanova. I'm over here. You know what I'm saying?
And how are you doing food
I'm
from
behind you. I'm behind you basically. So
right.
so basically you're gonna be pick your phone up like you're live streaming basically like you're live streaming like.
Yeah.
Like you pick it, like you can hack
My phone.
like your phone.
He's
Oh,
short.
word.
Yeah, but yeah.
Shit,
I got it.
just hold your hand like this.
No,
like,
I know that.
Yeah.
So
But
basically,
my
I'm
thing
sitting
is
back
how
here.
you
I'm
gonna see the
Casanova.
food?
I'm Casanova sitting behind you,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
see you
yeah.
lift your phone up to look at yourself first. I'm like, hey, what's up, people? I'm about to
Yeah,
eat
yeah.
real quick,
Yeah.
and then you want to go down to food. You feel me? I probably,
Yeah.
if I'm paranoid and I already got street shit I'm dealing with on my mind,
Exactly.
and everybody in the hood has PTSD. That's a lot they don't tell us.
Exactly.
If you're in the hood and you grew up in an impoverished area, you have PTSD. That
Which
has
is
gone untreated.
post-traumatic
Stress
syndrome.
syndrome,
Yeah,
because it's
yeah,
just because
that's
you
a
grew up
fact.
in an environment that's slowly crumbling, and
That's a
in the
fact.
world that actually has growth.
And that's why I can't give him the whole bag of that's fucked up, Cass. If it was him, right? That's why I don't want to give him the whole shit bag. No pun intended.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it in so many different ways. You feel what I'm saying? And a regular person is not going to want to be filmed like that. I'm not going to be eating. I might have the ugly face when I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Looking like a caveman savage.
Exactly. I might look like a fucking real gorilla. And I don't want that image out of me. And if you're a star, you don't want that out there. You see what I'm saying? So I can understand his point of view. And I can understand her point of view. But at the same time, she knew better than that. She
Well,
knew better than that.
The one thing I'm gonna say when I'm out there eating, I'm looking like a savage grizzly.
Me too.
Aren't we
I
all?
already got the
Aren't we
hump
all?
on my neck like a grizzly.
So you mentioned your boy Tekashi 6ix9ine. We always talk about the TV show Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
So now you did.
Takashi's fabulous, like living
Did
La Vida Loca.
Yeah, what is it again? Say it again.
It's Tekashi living the Vida Loca.
Yes, that's just the fabulous. He came up with the whole
Tekashi
show.
Vida Loca.
He came up with the whole show last episode. You know what I mean? That was the Equalizer episode. He came up with that. Yeah, you know what I mean? So
Shouts out
Dawoud.
to Denzel.
So Dawoud, I finally brought Dawoud onto the Tekashi train. He was a hater and he didn't want to hear shit from Dawoud.
I never was a
Dawoud,
hater.
you
Never
know,
was a hater.
He's straight.
I just don't like the music.
He was straight shitting on him. But now that he realized that it's the
still love
Truman
him,
Show, it's the Truman Show. You know, Tekashi's the
Tekashi.
Truman Show, right? Now there's a new episode in the show. He might be going to jail. So he went to court now this week to find out. I guess to go to court about that sexual harassment charge.
Yeah.
About the little girl, whatever.
Right.
And he was supposed to get his GED. He was supposed to not be brandishing guns, doing all that type of shit,
Right.
not dealing with the cops. So they're now talking about he might get 1 to 3 years.
Suspended after one.
So depending on his violation, right? Yeah. So your boy is on live throwing dry soap in the air. He's like, oh, okay, I gotta practice on not dropping the soap. Yo, he's fucking amazing, this kid. Yo, I swear to God, I love watching this TV show.
Well, let's just say this.
Do you not love this show?
I'm gonna go back.
Shit.
Hip hop has been WWE for a long time.
Thank you.
And I think this is the thing about him that I love too. Like
He's a
You
show.
know, rap has been Gotham City for too long, too dark. Like, he's that
He's the
Joker.
Joker.
Yes.
He brings color to the city.
Yes.
Too many villains do the same things, tell the
Yes.
same stories.
Yes.
He's just telling his own tale. Like, that's
Yes.
what that's dope. It's individuality. Some people say hip hop's dead. It's not. As long as there's individuality of expression, hip hop can't be dead.
Yo.
Even though he might not have the illest bars and keep up with Nas, who gives a
cares?
fuck? That was a
Exactly.
different era. Niggas
Exactly.
we had a lot of shit we had to make up for just for the world to see like we're smart, we're not dumb. Even though we were educated for 200, 400 years, look at us now. We can speak syllables, all this shit, right?
Exactly.
Now is the point. Now
But
we're
we
just
always
trying to
been
have
that
fun.
smart.
You feel
We've
me?
always been that
Yeah,
smart. We just couldn't show it.
We didn't have books or resources or
No,
knowledge
we had
to do
all
anything.
that. We had
No, we
all
didn't.
that.
They
No,
took
We
our
just
language
couldn't
and we came
show
over
it.
here.
You know
We just
what?
couldn't show
We came over
our
here.
education.
Hold on,
Bro, we didn't.
hold on.
Bro, our ancestors they didn't even want them to learn how to read, bro.
Exactly. I was gonna say.
So,
I
that's
said,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's
but,
why I feel like
but
the
you
hunger
gotta
for
also
words was so
remember.
maybe.
You also gotta remember. Yes, the stuff was there, but they couldn't even. They weren't allowed
No,
in
they
there.
wasn't.
You know what I'm
They'd die
saying?
if
Is
they
he
had
saying
to
slavery
sell
is the choice? Hold on.
Mhm. What?
I thought he was saying slavery is the choice.
No,
You was going all the way Trump
No.
and Kanye?
No.
He was
I thought
all the way
he was
in?
like-
He was all the way in?
No, listen.
I think he's all the way in.
But
He's
back
all the
back
way
to
in.
Tekashi.
Yeah. Nah, I really.
He's gonna have to have his prison wallet.
Yo, listen. Yo, he's
not going
gonna
to
bring
jail.
it back to prison
Listen,
wallet.
he's not going to
salute
jail.
to Deadpool.
Bro, he's not going to jail. He's the biggest troll. When he was in Chicago, he was there 2 days before. Then he put the video out 2 days later and act like he was there.
Of course.
He went to court a week ago and posted that 2 days ago to make it seem like he just went to court, even though he got the results back and he's not going to jail.
Exactly.
He's trolling people saying, I don't want to go to jail. It's
Exactly.
WWE. Hey, you feel me?
Exactly.
Once you figure that out,
Exactly.
we already
He's
know
TV.
WWE's fake. So
He's the
how much
new,
more rap?
he's the
rap
new
game?
Ric Flair. He's
Yeah.
the new Macho
Woo!
Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
He's the new
Kinda Max B in a way. Yo, free Max B, but Max B definitely was on his Joker shit too.
Exactly.
He kind of was just that dude from New York.
I like Max though.
who was
Max
like,
was
listen,
he
way-
had character.
we was
He has
speaking
char-
of-
He has
we speaking of that.
character.
Exactly.
You feel me? In
We was
depth.
talking about
but
Max
listen,
on
Yeah, free
But,
Max.
but all jokes aside, I'm telling y'all, this is my, I like Tekashi. I like his music.
Of course you do.
But what really makes me really like him is he really mastermind this shit.
Yeah.
He like took remember the movie Mastermind, the fucking clown villain?
Mm-hmm.
That's him.
Yeah.
And remember at the end of the movie, he was the new superhero?
Mm-hmm.
That's Tekashi. This is the dude. Listen, he got the video with Nicki. I got the Kiki, got the Fifi. Yo, the shit was fucking genius. He's a fucking genius, yo.
Mm-hmm.
He is the new,
Fifi.
what's the dude with the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was
Oh,
the
yeah?
guy?
Oh, Willy Wonka?
He's the new fucking Willy Wonka right now. He's the new Willy Wonka right
Willy
now.
Wonka was
Willy
worse.
Wonka.
Willy Wonka was a child murderer.
There you go. He's the child murderer on
Rest
the
in peace,
beats.
XXX Tentacion has a song called that.
Yes.
Rest in peace him too. But nah, Willy Wonka, like you said though, he's the thing with him though that's kind of fucked up. Well, they said about his case and stuff like that.
Right.
But that's kind of sketchy. But he said he was like 18 and stuff.
Right.
For me personally, if you're in America though, at some point you weren't born into money, you're gonna have a stain on your record. At
Facts,
some point.
facts. And let's
some point.
let's be real. Let's
I
be
never
real.
heard no
Hold
Willy
on.
Wonka being a child murderer.
No, that was
Well-
it was based off of a child murderer.
Really?
Yeah, that was the back in the days, way
Oh,
back.
wow,
in the
I never
days.
knew that.
Yeah, it was. But what you call it? But what you're saying, it makes sense. It makes sense. But you gotta look at how he's calculating this shit. He's really calculating.
Oh no, he does this.
This is his shit. Like
That's
he-
strategical maneuvers.
Remember how we talked about when Kevin Hart was coming up and all the comedians was like, oh, he ain't even that funny, da 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 da.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He took what Kevin Hart saw when it came to this internet live shit and said, I got him. And fucking took it and ran the fuck off with it.
Yep.
And ran off with it. Even if he goes to jail, I agree with Shitty. He's not gonna get touched. Nothing happens to him. You know why? He's a fucking golden child now. He's about that bag. Once he did that record with Nicki, that now changed him. And that robbery, supposedly robbery, whatever you want to call it, it changed his perception now. He's a likable villain.
So is the
he is
fuckery.
now the
Nah,
lovable
because he
villain.
got robbed. They said like it's some industry shit. Like he got robbed. He didn't get robbed by something. He got robbed by like some industry. Because they got like industry whackers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like different things like that. But personally though, if you look at it, he got beat and they could have killed him. They could have took his life. So
Right.
personally, I feel like it's just somebody making a threat to him. Like, yo, you got initiated and now, but if you break some shit, you end up getting fucking clapped.
Wait.
You know what I mean?
Can you repeat that for my live, my
Well,
brother? Because that is some real deep shit.
Yeah.
And now that he just said that, this really could be that Illuminati shit right
Yeah,
now.
no, I feel like
Now he's
You
bringing
could be
another.
touched.
I did not think about that,
Yeah,
and that's
you
some
could be
fact
touched.
shit.
Because it's an industry.
5 fingers
Wow.
of death,
It's an industry.
5 fingers of death.
No, definitely. If you look at that kid X too, he definitely his death. I mean, the killers they got him and stuff. I don't know if they got paid or not. But I feel like, who knows? It wouldn't be nothing for Drake. He spent what, $3 million in Miami
Facts.
for that Godspan video. What, to give somebody 10 racks, they'll kill somebody. It's
Exactly.
nothing. So who knows? He said he spent $3 million on that video. It only looked like he spent like 500,000.
Exactly.
Who knows where the rest of the money went?
That could have been shot on an iPhone.
He could have, yeah, he
His
could have
video.
gave somebody. So the industry is a fucked up place, and when you're an artist and you're getting popular, niggas start to hate, and then they all could put money up to somebody to punish you real quick. I feel like artists could go against artists. They put artists against artists. I'm not in the industry yet, so I don't know, but I know.
Do you want to be in the industry?
I'm not getting into that. Well, the industry is really you're just inside music
The
revenue,
system. You're just in the
music
system.
music
Yeah.
revenue space where you can get your
Yeah.
music out to more artists and more fans, and that's what I'm in it for.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't give a fuck about like how I dress and shit like that, or having stylists or writers, like all that shit that takes away from humanity. Because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to put a human on TV and then dehumanize them and make them something for you to believe in.
Right.
You
They're
know what I
making
mean?
a character.
Instead of just having all of us encourage each other and show we're humans.
They're
You know what I
making
mean?
you.
They're making characters. The '90s was different
They're
with that.
making you.
But now it's definitely Illuminati
They're
with him.
taking
I
you
feel
and-
like if you look at it, it was a professional robbery. Like XXX didn't get robbed. He got killed. He got assassinated.
Exactly.
That wasn't a robbery. Any professional
Was it
robber,
a sacrifice?
Yeah, definitely.
Might have been a sacrifice.
definitely a sacrifice.
Because now listen, now it's funny that you brought up XX because now they said just recently, there was this situation where at his mausoleum somebody kicked something over. And another rapper went online was cursing out people. If you wanted to do that, it was gonna fuck you up. Now just this week, at Slump God, Ski Master Slump God, which is his man
Yeah.
that he put on, and they weren't even on good terms when he passed away, but they now, I guess somebody in the crowd said fuck X, he's a womanizer or woman
Yeah.
beater or whatever, and they beat the shit out of this kid
Yeah.
in the arena, right, live, because Slump God said, yo, get him. Now, when you say that with Tekashi, now that kind of opens up another door to me,
Yeah.
because yes, it sounds crazy, but it sounds like some Illuminati shit. Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't that happen? And Tekashi, if you figured
rang a lot of bells.
out the matrix on how to get the key and to make the money on that, you don't think the Illuminati's gonna come knocking?
Definitely. They got,
Yeah,
and they
anytime-
got some on everybody.
And
They try to-
basically, what it is with the Illuminati, they don't want no one in their little society, secret society, unless they can manipulate and control masses.
Right.
If you can't control masses, if you're not influential, they don't even
That's
want to
the
deal
thing.
with you.
And that's why people discredit the Illuminati. They be like, oh, it doesn't exist, this is that, because what are they gonna do? What that does for
Listen,
black people?
alright.
And people don't understand
All
that that's what it is. It's influence. It's just to keep our minds.
That's all it is.
But who runs the Illuminati? though?
All it is rich
If you-
people,
if you
people
look-
that
of
control
course,
the
If
world.
you look at it, right, if you say, okay, who runs the Illuminati, then and who do they worship? They say the Baphomet, if you're talking about Freemasons too. But if you're looking
Right.
at with Illuminati, they said it's a branch that after, like Freemasons are kind of the dumbed down, they're more like business oriented. The Illuminati's more like sacrifices or cult shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
But personally, this is my take on it too. Like, if you look at the times we live in, these are personally, if you look at the time, there's a whole bunch of lies going around how the world was made, what time period we're living in, what holidays, what season it is on earth, blood moons, all this different shit, spiritual shit, bro. It's not
Right.
physical shit, spiritual shit. The devil's not in hell. The devil's walking the earth.
Exactly.
He was walking the earth when he tempted Christ. He was
Science.
walking the earth. He's not in hell with a pitchfork. He doesn't even want to be near that eternal fire. You feel me? But that's the lie that's some of the lies they say. So when you look at the industries and the devil to say angel of music or just entertainment, I feel like that's what it was. Because he
Right,
looked the
right,
part.
right,
the devil
right.
looked good and he made
Right.
good music. So he was the angel of entertainment. He kept God
Right,
entertained. You feel
right.
me? Off day, you feel me? Boom. Here, play some shit. Boom.
Yeah.
But I feel like with Tekashi, with the stuff that he's doing with the young artists, like
Right.
think about Pac and all them. They got taken out. So how much more this generation where it's more
See,
depth?
Can I
now
tell
we
you-
can
can I
now
tell
we
you
can
something?
deep
This
into
generation has
Can I-
more depth than the
Can I
90s.
tell you
Facts.
something?
It's way more
Facts.
depth. It was way more love back then.
Yep.
They killed Pac and all these people to take it out, just like Martin
Exactly.
Malcolm.
To zombify all the fucking people.
From my belief,
You know what I mean?
as if we want to bring religion into this, as a Muslim, we don't believe in angels being like Shaitan being an angel, because angels basically have no freedom of will. They can't disobey God. It's not in they're built like, in other words, they were built like robots just to serve God.
Right.
And that was it. So they couldn't change or turn on God because they didn't have the will to do it.
Right.
So this whole Christianity, Catholicism picture of Lucifer, Shaitan, whatever, Satan, whatever you want to call him, devil, could never be.
Yeah.
Could never ever be, because an angel they don't have freedom of will like we do.
Well, yeah,
Jinns do.
Yeah, jinn. That's what I'm
Jinn,
saying. A
evil
jinn is an evil angel, basically.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
basically
that's
fire and smoke.
Yeah, and that's what the angels are made from, fire. If you look at the book of Enoch, you feel me? I don't want to get too
No,
deep, which was sticking out.
The
but
angels
keep
are
it
not
straight.
made from
You
fire.
just got to do
They're
your
made from
research.
light.
If you feel me, you just got to do your research on shit. You never know. It's
Angels
all
are made
parallel.
from light, not from fire and smoke.
All right, well, listen, guys, we're about to be
clay.
wrapping it up in a second. We're going way deep into this
Yeah.
this topic, but I love it. I think that, I think it has merit. All of it exactly has merit on what we got going on at this time and age and everything. But this is the Keyz and Dawoud podcast. I hate ending it on this note.
Well, I do have
we
to
got
say
like
one
1
more
minute,
thing.
1 minute and something. So go ahead, wrap
Real
it
quick. There was a video being shot in Arkansas, and one of the white cops of Arkansas was fired behind it because he said, "Y'all don't belong here." You know what I mean? He's like, "What are you guys even doing here?" Like, and they were black people. I guess one of the kids was he's a rapper, and they were shooting a rap video, and he's from England or something like that. But yeah, so basically this guy was fired behind that because it was basically a racial issue.
Oh, okay. Well,
So.
you know, I hate ending it on those notes. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to our guest, Shitty. You know what I mean?
That's
One
right.
very
Shout out to
communicative.
y'all.
Represent
Keyz and
shit.
Dawoud.
You know what I'm saying?
Representing
He's
shit.
He's definitely coming back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Thank you for the little tune
Yeah,
that you
thank
started
you for
off the show with. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Giving us that. We're gonna definitely get your
Growth.
music up on thisis247.com. The show will be up this week. Shout out to Josh for doing the camera work or
Facts.
behind the scenes.
Oh
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and there will be a new club,
Salute,
shameless
salute.
promotion right now. There will be a new club in Waterbury. It used to be Sin City.
Yeah.
Van Gogh.
We're not gonna, but we don't know nothing about that yet. But we will be back next week. What's the name of this episode?
Episode 28, 50 Ways.
50 Ways. We out of here. Keyz and Dawoud podcast.
Peace and blessings, y'all.
All right? Yeah.
That's right.
The Keyz and Dawoud podcast.